Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I hope everybody is staying safe out there. It is Friday, March 20th, 2020. It is 4 p.m. The Board of Supervisors of the County of Del Norte and the governing body of all of the special assessment and taxing districts for which said board so acts is now meeting in special session. Only those items that indicate a specific time will be heard at the assigned time. All other items may be taken out of sequence to accommodate the public and staff availability. Our closed session is not going to happen until the end of the season, end of the meeting. So I will be taking public comment towards the end of the session for closed session. At this point in time, we're going to take a moment of reflection. Thank you. And Kylie, are you able to take roll?
Supervisor Gitlin?
Here.
Supervisor Cowan?
Here.
Supervisor Berkowitz?
Here.
Supervisor Howard?
Present.
Chair Hemmingson?
Here. And if you'll all please stand, and Jay, will you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, at this time I'm going to take public comment for those items that are not on the agenda. And remember, for those participating in this meeting via Zoom, please remember to click the raise hand button if you would like to speak when comments are open to the public. And I'm opening them to the public now for items that are not on the agenda. We're good to, no.
Okay, so I have one. There's no name, just an email address from jeskyhoney@gmail.com. And it says, why is the emergency broadcast page down? I don't know if that's all that it says. And the next one is from Norma Williams, and it says, I am Norma Williams, Chapter President, Del Norte County Employees Association, SEIU 1021. On March 17th, we met with the county to discuss and agree on agenda items 7 and 8. We appreciate the effort the county is taking in assuring county employees work in a safe environment, are provided emergency benefits in case they contract COVID-19, and offered a temporary work environment option if needed. We will continue to monitor the current situation and work with the county in case there are any additional changes to wages, hours, and conditions of employment due to the pandemic. We also applaud all county employees for their dedication and service to the community during this difficult time. And those were the two that were submitted.
Thank you. Okay, so seeing no other public comment, we're going to close the public comment period and move on to the regular agenda. Item number 5 is to approve and adopt a resolution proclaiming a local emergency for Del Norte County related to the COVID-19 virus and associated response as requested by our County Administrative Officer and the Director of Emergency Services. Jay?
So before you today is just that, a resolution proclaiming a local emergency. What this would allow is, under a state declaration and a federal declaration, which have already been done, would allow for funding to flow down to the local agency if and when we become eligible for those funds. This is a standard process. I declared 7 days ago we have to have it ratified by the Board of Supervisors in order for that to be effective. Okay,
thank you. I would entertain a
Motion to approve and
Second.
adopt resolution.
Okay, I have a motion.
And second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any public comment out there? For those participating in this meeting via Zoom, please remember to click the raise hand button if you would like to speak when comments are open to the public. Okay.
Emily Johnson, can you unmute your mic and you can speak? Emily Johnson, it says your mic is muted right now. You have a way to unmute your mic and you had your hand raised? Oh. Okay. So it says that Emily does not have a mic, so there would be no way for her to talk during this comment period.
Okay, and she can put those comments in writing to us?
Not for this meeting.
Okay.
That period ended before the meeting started.
Okay.
So there is way for...
There's no way for her to chat with a chat response if she has a keyboard?
We didn't set that up for public comment. They are somewhat chatting on here. Some people are saying it's hard to hear. I'm not sure if that's hard to hear on every mic or just individuals, so I'll wait for some comment on that and we'll adjust as that goes.
Okay.
So.
So Dan, you can see them chatting?
Yes, I can. There is a chat screen up here, but that is not part of the official record that we did for a meeting. We activated it so we could kind of get some feedback from the individuals. I have some that say it's hard to hear. I think they're saying Supervisor Hemmingson that your mic is hard to hear.
Okay, well, I can turn it up if that helps.
I think so. The others are coming through fine. There's nobody else that has their hand raised to talk. So the process is written comment can be done before the meeting. So once the agenda is posted, there is a form online that they can submit their comments.
Okay.
That comment period ends about an hour before the meeting starts is when we shut off that form. Those comments are read during the meeting and are part of the record.
Okay.
The rest of the comments can be done live through the Zoom chat, but they do have to have a mic or they can call in. So Emily, if you're there was a phone number on there. If you call that and along with the computer you're using, you would be able to talk that way.
Okay, well, we'll give her 30 seconds to call in, and will that ring down here, Dan?
Emily, if you're able to do that or somebody else wants to, you'll have to click the raise hand again and we'll see it. If you're interested in doing that, click the button and we will, Oh, thank you, Emily. So the chat, it does kind of work. She's saying she only wanted to comment because she couldn't hear. But now that that's fixed, she's good.
Okay, well, I'll try to speak louder. I apologize if that's on me. Anyway, since we have no other public comment, Kylie, would you please poll the vote?
Supervisor Berkowitz?
Yes.
Supervisor Cowan?
Yes.
Supervisor Gitlin?
Yes.
Supervisor Howard?
Yes.
Chair Hemmingson?
Yes. Okay, we're going to move on to item number 6, approve and adopt a resolution declaring a state of local health emergency exists throughout Del Norte County as a result of the conditions of peril to the safety of persons and property have arisen as a result of COVID-19 as requested by the Del Norte County Public Health Officer. Dr. Raywalt, please.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I think you've all seen the declaration. Do you wish for me to read it to you, or is that sufficient that you've reviewed it and it's available online? Oh, sorry. You all have copies of the resolution. Do you wish me to read it at all or just comment on it?
Do we want to read it to the public? No?
It's online.
Okay, yeah, it is online, so no, Doctor, I don't think you need to
It
do
summarizes events as they stood a few days ago when we first drafted it. A lot of the information is already out of date because events move very rapidly with this outbreak.
Right.
And it basically is supporting everything that is included in the declaration that Jay described.
Great, appreciate that. I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve and adopt a resolution declaring a state of local health emergency exists throughout Del Norte County as a result of the conditions of peril to the safety of persons and property have arisen as a result of COVID-19 as requested by the Del Norte County Public Health Officer.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any public comment For those participating in the meeting via Zoom, please remember to click the raise hand button if you'd like to speak when comments are open to the public. Anything down? Okay, seeing no public comment, then we'll bring it back to the board. Kylie, would you please poll the vote?
Supervisor Howard?
Yes.
Supervisor Gitlin?
Yes.
Supervisor Berkowitz?
Yes.
Supervisor Cowan?
Yes.
Chair Hemmingson?
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Now we're going to move on to item number 7, approve side letters with the County Employees Association, SEIU Local 1021, the Mid-Management Group, and the Sheriff's Employees Association to provide for advanced credit sick leave to employees affected by infectious disease during proclaimed emergencies, and 2, approve and adopt a resolution establishing an advanced credit sick leave policy for unrepresented employees as requested by administration, personnel risk management, and county council. Council?
Yes, so this is an advanced sick leave program that will be kind of a stopgap measure for those who do not have sick leave accruals during this time. Obviously, we don't want sick people in the office simply because they're worried about getting paid and they're now out of accruals. So during a time of proclaimed local emergency, which we have right now, they will be able to get advanced credit for up to 80 hours of sick leave, and that will allow them to pay that back into the future. And so it will be a benefit both to employees and to county workers to be able to have those people out of office with that ability. And I believe this is the one that Ms. Williams was trying to comment on, as well as the telecommute policy. So our unions, our employee associations did sign the side letters, and they were also in favor of this, for employees.
Perfect, thank you. Looking for a motion? To get
Motion
this-
to approve side letters with County Employees Association, SEIU Local 1021, Mid-Management Group, and the Sheriff's Employees Association to provide for advanced credit sick leave to employees affected by infectious disease during proclaimed emergencies. Number 2, approve and adopt a resolution establishing an advanced credit sick leave policy for unreported employees as requested by administration, personnel risk management, and county council.
Second.
I have a motion and a second, and I'll open this up for public comment. Please remember, for those participating in this meeting via Zoom, please remember to click the raise hand button if you would like to speak when comments are open to the public. Do we have anything down? Okay, seeing no public comment, then we'll bring it back to the board. Any further discussion or comments? Kylie, please poll the vote.
Supervisor Howard?
Yes.
Supervisor Berkowitz?
Yes.
Supervisor Cowan?
Yes.
Supervisor Gitlin?
Yes.
Chair Hemmingson?
Yes. Okay, we're going to move on to item number 8, which is to approve and adopt the telecommuting policy due to the COVID-19 pandemic as requested by administration, personnel risk management, and county council. And since council, you're still right there, give us some more.
Yep. So this is another measure in response to the current pandemic. This will allow employees who are able to, who their department head believes that they have an eligible job to do so, basically keeping as many employees working while still trying to minimize contact with each other. This is a policy that will both be long-standing and have some emergency measures as well. So it will relax a bit when the emergencies are in place. So it could be something that could be used into the future if department heads want to utilize that for their offices. But right now, we are really wanting to get this going because of the current situation. Again, this is something that Ms. Williams, I believe, weighed in on as well in her public comment, and the unions and employee associations have gotten back to us and have not had an objection over this policy.
And do we have a possible number of that this could work for?
I don't believe we have a number at this time, but I know that IT staff is working pretty much day and night trying to get as many computers up and running for people as possible to allow this option to be open for offices and individuals who might qualify.
Perfect, thank you. Any other questions from board members for council at this time? I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve and adopt the telecommunity commuting policy due to the COVID-19 pandemic as requested by administration, personal risk management, and county council.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. I'll open it up for public comment. For those participating in this meeting via Zoom, please remember to click the raise hand button if you would like to speak when comments are open to the public. We got anything down? Okay, seeing no public comment, then we'll bring it back to the board. Kylie, would you please poll the vote?
Supervisor Berkowitz?
Yes.
Supervisor Howard?
Yes.
Supervisor Gitlin?
Yes.
Supervisor Cowan?
Yes.
Chair Hemmingson?
Yes. I am going to now ask for public comment on closed session items only. We are going to now convene in closed session, so I'm going to ask for public comments on closed session items only. Please remember, for those participating via Zoom, click the raise hand button if you would like to speak. Anything, Dan? Seeing no public comment, we are going to convene in closed session. And we'll be reporting out. Any expected report out, Jay? No expected report. There's no action to take, so we won't be reporting out any action. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. That's the end of the meeting. I see we had about 50 people attended and another 20 from the county side. We appreciate that, and we'll be sending out some information, try to get some surveys, and we'll be closing out the meeting now. Thank you.
Yes, I'm just going to close out of all my stuff.